Afternoon world, welcome to Friday, August the 1st, and stopped raining. So speaking of rain, this is what we had yesterday. So less 7 millimeters. So yeah, we had a lot of rain, basically 3/4 of an inch of rain yesterday. So little oak trees can have that. Somebody gave me them for my birthday, so I've left them there so they get looked after. Right, I am off to Wotton Under Edge Golf Club now to kill a really angry jasper that apparently has been chasing them out of a building. Could be interesting. Actually, I've got 4 nests to deal with. 3 for the golf course and 1 for a farmer friend just down the road. So I'm going to be gone for an hour or so. I'm late start today. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have had my lunch. Hung around this morning. Mrs. P's at home, but she's on a course today. And the NHS were coming in today to pick up all of Audrey's, all the stuff we borrowed for Audrey's care. That's now been taken away. This afternoon, I am free to get on with some work. I don't think we're going to be doing any combining. The ground is still quite moist and the air is still quite humid. I'm very doubtful if we test anything today, if it's going to be dry enough to actually put it through the machine. It's probably going to stay in the ground. Oh yeah, I'll have to pump up a tyre. Right, that's it. 3:30. 5 nests I did in the end, so 3 for the golf club, 2 for the farmer, but I did the second one for the farmer free of charge because us farmers have got to stick together. So yeah, and she was happy with that. So 3:30. I think we've got a hen party next door, judging by the racket. Anyway, I think that's a bit more manageable. I sorted out a load of these blocks yesterday. I did that pallet, and that one. Mikey and Emma have been here this afternoon and they very kindly separated the rest of these. The pallets that was delivered were too heavy for the skid steer to unload. So I didn't want the grass killed. So yeah, we've loaded them out. I'm gonna get and move these in a minute. I didn't realise this door was still open, so before the dogs make themselves at home in there. Right, we're going to put the pallet forks on the skid steer, come and shift that, but I think before we do that, grandchildren, that's Audrey's picky up thingy when she couldn't bend down for it, so we'll put that in there as well. Actually, that'll do. Right, we're going to open the gate. Before we move these, I've got to put the bucket on. I've got a guy coming in for a little wood chip. So nothing much has gone on with the farm today. The ground is still very damp. So the combine just wasn't going to come out today. There was no baling to be done today. I did think about trying to move some bales, but I needed the 695 over there. And there was no one available to give me a lift home, so I could take the tractor over. But that was it, I was stuck there. Maybe the weekend. If we don't get any combining done, I would like to start bringing some bales home. Actually, have I? I have. While that's on, and my chip customer hasn't arrived yet, I'll put a bale in there. Let's open that quick as well. I'm trying to catch the cows inside because once they're in, I can get them shut in the yard. I might be able to sort some out. I want to get at least 10 over to the farm sooner rather than later. Yeah, I tried to bring them up earlier. They was having none of it. But yeah, a bale, maybe that will help. go in from the side, shall we? Up and over. I think he might be a bit black on the bottom. That's not too bad. But I will put them in that way. We might actually go over to the farm this evening and have a walk around the grass over there, just to see how many cows. I don't want to start taking food over there. I'll see how many cows can the ground support for the next couple of weeks. I could put the pallet forks on, couldn't I? That didn't move. It won't take me long to shift them pallets, literally minutes. It does mean that job's ticked off. No one here yet. Okay, we're on. Two. I got my ass in the air. I think I'm on 2 wheels. So be it. It was a mistake putting the blocks on the grass. I thought I was saving us a job by putting them nice and close. Thing is, they got to be loaded out anyway. So we won't be doing that again. We will get them delivered out on the stone where it doesn't matter, and we can then put them on pallets at our leisure. Not like this. This is simply an operation to save the grass from getting destroyed. So we're the idea is for my mother-in-law's funeral, for her wake, we're going to invite those that join us who want to come back here for tea and cake. And like I might have mentioned before, there will be some of her friends never got to see where she lived, and it's not us doing the big I am, look at me, this is what we built for mother-in-law. That's not what this is about. The whole idea is we would like them to see where she lived. and where she died, and where, as far as I'm aware, she spent some of the happiest years of her life. So I know she loved it down here, and that's the reason she's staying here. Once we get her ashes back, she's yeah, she's staying here. You know, when you kind of develop a bit of a habit, it starts off as being just a bit funny, and then it just happens just over and over again, and then it embarrasses you. Not terribly, but over the last sort of year, 18 months, when I burp, which you never hear me do because I pretty much always just blank it out, but I do burp occasionally, but it's become a thing that when I burp, I say the word arse at the same time. So it's arse. And I think it's become a subconscious thing. I don't even know I'm doing it now. So anyway, a customer was just down with wood chip and I burped. And I said arse at the same time. And the look was, what? So, sorry. I'm sorry. It's probably a bit ungentlemanly. It's definitely a bit crude. And I ought to not do it, but 99.9% of the time I get away with it. Anyway, I thought my wood chip customer wanted skid steer bucketfuls of wood chip. Turns out they didn't. They wanted buckets, as in buckets you could pick up and carry, bucketfuls. So I've left them to go on filling their buckets, so, and they're quite happy. So, but I have put the bucket back on because all that scuffing up I did up there earlier, I'm just going to go and smooth it and level it off, tidy the place up a little bit while I can. Love that bit as well. There you are, tomorrow morning, won't even know I've been there. Why are you parked on my lawn? So we're emptying out Aldridge's flat. So yeah, there's nothing much really work out, and she wanted the girls to have it. So I said, you know what, whatever it is you wanted from your nan, and your mum's, Julie said the same, just come and take it. We would rather it went to a good home and was cherished. They went off to some bloody car boot sale somewhere, so. Right, that's that done. I got one animal sat down there by itself. It's been by itself for nearly an hour. So we're going to have to walk down and have a look. What is going on? I've just realised what I did. I shut the gate up there and Sam's still in there, so now she's going to have to get out and open the gate again, and she's going to call me names. So, right, the rest of the cows are in the field, and the animals, it's obviously not dead because I can see it moving, but it's just something's not quite right, or doesn't look quite right. So I've got to go and check. I mean, it might be just a case of, oh, this is a nice place to lie. I like it here. I can see me mates. I'm just going to lie down here. But if I don't check and something's wrong, well, you have to check, don't you? I think the ground really enjoyed that bit of rain yesterday. Still moisture there now. That's definitely going to help freshen the grass a little bit. This wants a chain arrowing really. But I'd like to move some of these cattle first. What are you doing? Seems lying on his side, rubbing his head. Or her head. Or maybe that's just, I'm lying here and there's a fly bothering me. There's a lot of tail slashing and head shaking going on. GoPro's not got a great lens on it, there's no zoom on it, but it's the big black blob just inside the gate down there. There's a hole there. I found that. I found a hole there. I was walking in here with Kate Clark from the BBC. Walking down here, casually talking about a conversation, I fall down a bloody hole. Right, well, he or she has spotted me and has mooed. Why are you led there like that? Why? What's up with you then, Mush? Why are you led down there like that? What's going on? 200179. Why are you led down there? Hey? What's going on? Yeah, but why? Why? Grass is quite flat. You've been there for a while. What's wrong then, eh? Tell me. You off a foot or something? Hey, what's going on? Everybody else has come over to find out what's going on. Something's not quite right here. What? What? I just come down to see if she was all right. If she didn't have a calf on her, which was still drawing off her, that's one of those young heifers that had a late calf, and she hasn't weaned it yet. Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's been bulling or something, and someone's mounted her and done her back. You know, like someone's jumped on your back for a surprise piggyback, and put your back out, and it's like, ooh, that hurts. I mean, it might be just nothing more than that. So, hello you, all right. Right, okay. Well, the way she's holding her head and her ears, she's not happy. Hello, sweetheart, you all right? You're happy though, aren't you, Mary? Hey? She says, I am if you scratch my bum. Well, I can't usually get that close to her. She's not one of my most friendly. But she's not hobbling. What's going on then? Have you eaten something? Is that what it is? Hey? You see, just a little bit tender on her back feet. I think that might be what it is. And maybe she's been bullying and someone's mounted her and has hurt her back. That is because the way she's walking, that says to me a bit of pain. We'll keep an eye on her. What do you want? And what do you want? And you, what do you want? Hey? Right, Mary? All right, come on then, out of the way. Back it up. No, don't give me any of that. Oh. When you're quite finished, splashing that up my leg. Go on up. Go on, move. Move, 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 move. Thank you. See the way she's standing? With her front or that back feet tucked underneath her? They should be back 3 or 4 inches. Well, I think she's hurt her back. Or her hip, maybe. She's definitely not comfortable. Dose of Metacam might help that. I wonder if she'd stand still long enough for me to give it to her. What do you reckon? No. If she lies down again, I may well come down and just give her a dose of Metacam. Because I think that's what it is. She's mounted, or been mounted. Can't think of anything else. Well, you can come up if you want. I'll put a bail in there for you. Did you want to come up for a bail? Come on, Eb. Come on. It's yummy. Come on, then. They might follow me halfway, then I go, yeah, do you know what, I can't be bothered. No. I'll have to wait for it to rain, and then they'll come up. You come in? Come on. They're still coming, aren't they? They're still behind me. I think that one heifer, though, is still down there. She's not keen on moving. We'll keep her, if she does lie down, I will go down with a bottle of Metacam and a syringe and give her a little squirt, little stabby. Yeah, it's in there. If you would all like to come in, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, come on, Em. Oh, am I missing out on something? Oh, hang on a minute. So all of a sudden this has got exciting. What's up, Rosie? Hey? Well, she made it up. The heifer. She's here. I'm still quite vocal. I wasn't certain I was going to get them all. I got most of them, but there was half a dozen left outside the gate, including that one heifer that was, I don't know, something not quite right with her back end, and we'll be definitely keeping an eye on her. But yeah, I came in, I bailed out that tank because the water had gone cloudy. I don't know why the water had gone cloudy, and it smelt a bit funny. Anyhow, that's all bailed out and is now filling up with clean water. They're happy with that now. They got a nice new garlic lick up there to play with as much as they want, and they've got another bale in here. So basically all of the cattle, cows, calves, steers, everything are all in. I'm going to leave them in tonight. I'm not going to do any more with them tonight. I'm going to leave them in, let them settle down. Plan is, here's the plan. Let's see if I can stick to it and nobody ruins it. Plan is, tomorrow morning we will sort out a dozen cows. I think a dozen to start with. We'll sort out a dozen. Mary will be one of those dozen that I want to take over to the farm to introduce to the bull. And tomorrow morning, I won't do it in one trip, do it in two. We will take a dozen, maybe 10, maybe a dozen. We'll take 6 over. We'll have a look at the grass. I was thinking of going over tonight and looking at it, but you know, if I'm going over tomorrow with half a dozen, I know the ground will support half a dozen, no problem. Pretty sure it'll support 10, no problem. And a dozen it should. It should. So, yeah, we'll take a dozen over probably tomorrow, 2 trips. And then, I don't know, maybe Sunday, Monday or Tuesday, we'll go and fetch the bull and introduce him to the girls. So, and that'll be about right. So, I mean, we were looking at introducing the bull in July. Hasn't worked that way, but if I get it in the first week of August, that works out calving beginning of summer next year. I'm quite happy with that, or end of spring next year. Quite happy with that. Yeah, they're all in. Everybody's reasonably happy. So, yeah. Tomorrow might be a bit of a rodeo. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Hello, gorgeous. Yeah, you're gorgeous too, aren't you? Got a few lumpy bits, but we can forgive you for that. Yeah, we can forgive you. Hello, sweetheart. There she is. 218. So that's a little heifer that had the really poorly eyes, and I'd say that is 99% healed up lovely. Isn't it? Hey, you've got a little dent in your eyelid, little scar there, but yeah, she's good. You're actually old enough to go to the bull as well. I'm just thinking, if I put the cows to the bull first, give them a month, 6 weeks head start, and then maybe put some of these girls over afterwards. I'll have some heifers to sell that are in calf. Hello, shaky head. This is that young lady that likes a red scratch, and then she likes to blooming shake red at you like that. Can you? Oh, you calm down a little bit. Usually it's blooming up and down and shaky. Maybe you've got a little bit less moody. Hey, you're a bit less moody. You've got a very prominent horn brow, so haven't you? Hey, very prominent. But you're still moody. Trollop, ain't you? I know one or two of you have been having a few withdrawal symptoms from cattle, because we seem to be doing everything bar farm stuff recently. You know, concreting and footings and building and stuff like that, and there's plenty more of that to come. So, but yeah. Were you sorry, did I disturb you? Were you enjoying that? There was, until you disturbed me. So if you're wondering why the salt block is so high, it's deliberate. If you put the salt block down low, all they do is fill, in a bucket say, all they do is fill the bucket with dribble. But if they have to tip their head up to lick it up high, everything runs down their throat, they swallow it. So instead of making a horrible, gooey, nasty mess, they actually get to, you know, ingest the stuff properly. Can you? So that's why it's up high. It's deliberate. Hello. Hello. I want to take all the cows. But will that, I mean, if I take all the cows, I'm going to have to feed them over there. Boy, I've got a little straw over there. I could try them on a bale of that barley straw and see, you know, they might be alright on that. They're Dexters. They do not need top quality grub. You know, you're not dairy cows, are you? No. Right, well, water tank's almost full. They're happy now. I'm glad I bailed it out. See you tomorrow.